Hey guys, my name is Devin. My YouTube channel is DRG Bros. Today we're going to be talking about product to sum trigonometric identities. So there's going to be three cases for this video. So the first one we're going to do is 1/2 brackets the cosine of theta 1 plus theta 2. This was in a previous video. Plus the cosine of theta 1 minus theta 2. So then what we're going to do is we're going to expand. And the expansion is the hardest part of not the hardest, the longest. So we have cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2, minus the sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2, plus the cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2, plus the sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2, and end bracket. So that's a lot of thetas. But this can all be condensed down, because it all cancels out, to 2 cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2. And the reason why, these cancel out. And there's 2 of those, so it's just 2. Which then implies that the cosine of theta... Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a step here, but the 1/2 and the 2 cancel out. So it's just this. My bad. Cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2 is equal to 1/2 of the beginning. So cosine of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus the cosine of theta 1 minus theta 2. Like that. That's our solution. Okay, so now for problem number 2, we're going to move around the placement of the negatives. So it's going to be 1/2 of the cosine. Alright, why is this? Cosine of theta 1 minus theta 2 minus the cosine of theta 1 plus theta 2. So then we expand, and we're going to have parentheses here. So it's going to be 1/2 of the cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2, plus sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2. And I'm sorry if my hand's blocking it, but it's really hard for me to write like this, so I'm trying my best, okay? Minus the cosine... Yes, so this is in parentheses. The cosine of theta 1, cosine of theta 2, minus the sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2, and parentheses. So now this makes everything in it negative, which means this is going to be positive, and this is going to become negative, and this is going to become positive. So if this is positive, these two are the 2 that remain, and these 2 cancel each other out. So that means that next is 1/2 2 sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2, and brackets. So then, I'm going to put the step in. That's equal to the sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2, which implies that the sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2 equals 1/2 of the cosine of theta 1 minus theta 2 minus the cosine of theta 1 plus theta 2. Like this, and then just in bracket. It's case number 2. Now for our final case, we're going to use sines instead. So it's going to be 1/2 of the sine of theta 1 plus theta 2 minus the sine of theta 1 minus theta 2. I know that looks like a plus, so it's minus in end parentheses. So again, we're going to do the expansion. So that means it's equal to 1/2 bracket the sine of theta 1 cosine of theta 2 plus the cosine of theta 1 sine of theta 2 minus parentheses sine theta 1 cosine of theta 2 minus cosine of theta 1 sine of theta 2 and then parentheses and bracket. So it's the same case as before. So these two, this is now positive and this is now negative. No, this, I keep getting this mixed up. This is negative and this is positive. So these two are the ones that, are those the ones that cancel? Yeah, those are the ones that cancel out. So wait, hold on. Yeah, so these are the two left. So that's 1/2 of 2 cosine of theta 2 sine of theta 1. Oh wait, no, you flip that. Theta 1 always goes first. My bad. So that means that it's equal to the sine of theta 1 cosine of theta 2, which then implies that the sine of theta 1 cosine of theta 2 is equal to 1/2 sine theta 1 plus theta 2 minus the sine of theta 1 minus theta 2. And that's the problem. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe. Bye guys.